This design pattern shows an reference architecture to process events asynchronously using API Gateway and AWS Lambda. This architecture is useful for business use cases like, fire and forget, don't wait for the real-time response. AWS API Gateway will host REST APIs for event processing asynchronously. AWS Lambda function will be used as event processing function. DynamoDB table will be used to store the job results and status. When client requested, API Gateway can retrieve the status from DynamoDB table. A separate Lambda function will be used as error handling function. Error handling status will also be updated in DynamoDB table. EventBridge is used as event archive that can replay the archived events. This architecture is highly available, highly scalable and cost-efficient solution. The maximum runtime of a job is limited by the maximum runtime for Lambda functions, which is 15 minutes. Also, the maximum number of concurrent job requests is limited by the reserved concurrency of the Lambda function. Client application sent an HTTP POST request to the API endpoint, specifying the job parameters in the request body. API Gateway returns an HTTP response that contains the job identifier. API Gateway invokes asynchronously the event processing Lambda function. The event processing function processes the event, and then it puts the job results in the job's Amazon DynamoDB table. If the event processing fails, the event processing function sends the event to the error handling function. If the error handling fails, the error handling function sends the event to an EventBridge event archive. Client application can retrieve the job status by sending an HTTP GET request to the API Gateway. API Gateway queries the job's DynamoDB table to retrieve the job results.